Look at a towering forest canopy. Now look at a handful of dirt. It is easy to assume that to build something that massive, a tree has to pull hundreds of pounds of solid materials straight out of the ground. For centuries, this seemed completely logical. Plants grow in soil, they need soil, so their heavy physical mass must come from eating the dirt they sit in. But early experiments showed otherwise. In the 1600s, scientists grew trees in isolated containers for years and found the soil barely lost a fraction of an ounce. Later testing used sealed glass bell jars to isolate the plants from the room's atmospheric gases entirely. The math proved that plants actually pull their physical weight directly out of the invisible air. Today, you can verify this yourself using 2 small plants, a plastic bag, and a kitchen scale. Tracking this conversion process shows us exactly how nature turns empty space into solid structure. This diagram illustrates the chloroplast, the microscopic engine inside plant cells. On the right side, you can see where carbon dioxide from the atmosphere directly enters the Calvin cycle in the stroma. Think of it like the plant packing lunch. It takes in water from the roots and carbon dioxide from the air. Sunlight breaks down and fuses these ingredients together. The resulting glucose creates complex molecules like cellulose, the heavy physical building blocks of the plant's structure. The soil remains important, but it functions more like daily vitamins, providing trace nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, rather than the main structural bulk. The dense, heavy wood of a tree is essentially captured sunlight and crystallized air. To test this, place 2 plants of the same species and similar size side by side. This establishes a visually identical starting point. Next, you need to track the variables. Label one pot control and the other test. Because the weight change from absorbing atmospheric gas is gradual, a precise measuring tool is required. Set up a digital scale that can measure down to the decimal. Place your control plant on the scale. Make sure you include the pot and the soil. You have to measure the total system mass to ensure accurate tracking. Now follow the exact same procedure for the test plant. Document both identical starting weights clearly on a notepad. Capturing this precise baseline data gives you the mathematical foundation to prove that invisible air is accumulating as physical mass over time. Grab a transparent plastic bag and a rubber band. These isolate the test plant from the surrounding atmosphere. Place the bag completely over the test plant and secure it tightly around the base of the pot. Ensure you create a totally airtight seal. Inside that enclosed environment, the plant will quickly consume the limited carbon dioxide available. Once it runs out, the plant's internal factory